Sorry.
No, it's fine. Coach, comparing the first year to the second year.
Well, it's the first time we won back-to-back titles since I've been here. So it's anytime you get a streak going, it means the wrestlers are doing the right things and they're listening to the coaches. And I think we saw a lot of that this weekend.
Can you speak to? I mean, you've been around now for a few years and getting the second one in a row.
It was great. It's always great to come out with a win. Getting the back-to-back is nice as well. So, that means I'm the first 141-pounder to ever have a Pac-12 title and to have back-to-back Pac-12 titles. So, yeah, it's a really good feeling. And like Jim said, we just all did what the coaches told us to do, and I think that's what brought our Pac-12 title back this year.
How ready are you for the NCAA tournament now?
Got a few more weeks of training, and I think I need to get in better shape and work on a few small tweaks in my technique, but I feel ready.
You ranked third. You ranked fourth going into it last year, but do you think you can actually win the whole thing this year?
I believe that I can. I just have to go out and I have to do what Jim tells me to do, and wrestle as hard as I can for 7 minutes or more, and just go for it. Last year and the years before, I was tentative coming out to wrestle, and I think the difference this year is going to be the fact that I'm going to go out there and I'm going to just attack from the whistle until time runs out.
Coach, when you look at Mike's class over the past 4 years, you've been here for 7 now, and just the job that they've been able to do and the results that they've put up, can you describe what they've been able to accomplish in the past 12?
Well, they came here when the program, wasn't where it's at right now, so they've kind of been the building blocks of the program. Chad Henke, Mike, Vincent, Weissoff, those 4 seniors have been here for a long time, and they've gone through a lot of growth as individuals, and they've helped our team grow. So, they've all worked real hard, and I think you're seeing the fruits of their hard work.
You had at the Pac-12 tournament, all 10 of your wrestlers finished at least in the top 3. I'm assuming you were happy with that result. And how ready are you guys? You're going to send a lot of people to the tournament now.
Yeah, we're sending 7 guys. It's the first time we've placed all 7 or all 10 guys in the top 3, which really helped out. They scored a lot of bonus points to help win that tournament. So we're ready. We're getting ready. I think a lot of it's I think we're physically pretty ready. You can always notch it up a little bit, but the main thing is just mentally getting ready to wrestle. Mentally getting ready for that tournament and thinking about what's going to go on, what's going to happen.
Coach, obviously, last night big event on campus was the rebranding or reweaving of OSU athletics. You guys obviously will be a part of that as soon as they're kind of infused into the rotation. What do you think of the new look?
No, I wasn't there. I was out recruiting, but I saw it online. I thought it looked good. I think everybody's excited about it. Something new. It's good for marketing. Good for our university. So I think we're looking forward to the future of using that brand.
When you were recruiting, did the guys you were talking to mention anything of it? Did they know about it? And how much of an impact do you feel like it'll have for you?
Well, I think a lot of people knew about it. Especially people follow the program. I think anytime you can get that kind of marketing, it's going to open up your recruiting lines, and kids like that kind of stuff.
Mike, what about you from the student athlete's perspective, as someone who's going to be rocking that? Obviously, your 4th year now. But what did you think of it?
I honestly think it looks good. I've heard from a lot of student athletes and a lot of different students that they didn't really like the look, but you kind of expect that. They're used to what they've been seeing for the last 4 years that they've been here, and before that, but I think they'll come around, and I definitely think it looks great. and it looks like it's attacking something. So I think that looks good for our program, for the Beaver wrestling program. Yeah, you know, and I think you know, I'm gonna have a lot of vintage clothing for when I get out of college. So that'll be cool too.
Coach, I got one thing. If you would, can you just kind of elaborate on what Mike's obviously meant to this program for the last 4 years? I know he's climbing up the career wins list now, just one away from tying Les Gutch's, the legendary name who's behind you. Just talk about his impact on this program.
Well, you know, this is his fourth time going to the national tournament, so you know that's the first one since I've been here that has gone to the national tournament all 4 years. You know, and been in the round to place every year. You know, he was there the first 2 years. He was there as a freshman, as a sophomore. You know, finally got the All-American status last year. And sometimes you get that All-American status. Now you're looking for that national championship, which I think he is. But you know, he came here as probably one of the top recruits out of the country. You know, was sold on Oregon State when the program wasn't where it was at. So he's meant a lot to the program. You know, he's fun to watch, fun to coach, and you know, he's going to do good in 2 weeks.
Like I talked to you about, you know, moving up that career wins list. When you do pass Les, I mean, what's that going to mean to you?
That's going to be huge. I mean, you know, coming to this school, you hear a lot about the legendary wrestlers, and Les Gutch's is up there with them. So, it's a huge honor, and it'll be nice to, you know, next time I see him, kind of shove that in his face a little bit, you know. But you know, he's a multiple-time national champion, I think, right? Two-time national champion. That's right. So, you know, to really be able to stand up to what Les Gutch's means to this school is to get a national title, which is what I'm going for next week or in a couple weeks. But yeah, it's huge. I mean, just being able to be up there with those legendary wrestlers from a legendary program, it's a huge honor.
Coach, just the approach mentally from your perspective, and Michael, ask you to follow up if you could, between the Pac-12 championship, Pac-12 tournament, and then going to a national tournament. Do you try and impress on the rest on your guys the similar things, or do you switch anything up at all?
No, a lot of it's just similar. You know, again, it's just talking about what to expect. You know, hey, there's gonna be 8 mats. You know, it's gonna be crowded. You know, each round you gotta be ready. You know, sometimes you get in the tournament like that and you start looking past, you know, your first opponent, and really you can't. You just gotta look at the first guy, and you can't control who you're gonna wrestle the next match. The only thing you control is that first opponent, and when you step on the mat, you're ready to go.
Yeah, basically just what Jim said. You know, it's going to be a little different for me going into the nationals because, you know, none of the guys at the Pac-12s were ranked. You know, it's not saying that they're not good because those guys are actually pretty good from the Pac-12s. But just being, you know, ready to go out there, have my heart rate up, and ready to hit attacks right away, right off the bat. That's basically it, and just, you know, ready to compete.
Thanks.
Yep. Thanks.
The president of our fan club, if you could.